I've only been journaling for about 2.5 years, but I found something out recently. I say very small and extremely insignificant for two reasons. One, because I like to exaggerate, and two, because it's small. And I never heard anyone talk about it before in regards of journal. But recently, I went back in my journal. And originally, I was going to do it when I finished the whole thing, but I'm like halfway done. And it was my last day of high school. We weren't doing anything. And I was like, you know what? This seems like a good time to go back and see where I started. Because why not? And I eventually just found myself caught in a loop of reading all these old journal entries from like 2 years ago. And oddly enough, what amazed me is I knew, or when I mentioned a topic, but like real broadly in my journal, I didn't need any more details. I knew exactly what I was talking about. Like I remembered thinking about that topic and writing it down in my journal, which is crazy because again, these are like 1.5 years, 2 years old, like pretty old journal entries. Like I don't know what the hell I was doing. Another one, the main one, at least for me, is just the actual amount of ideas I had that I just never pounced on. As a writer, I have so many ideas that I wrote down in this journal that I just completely forgot about. I might have just written down because I didn't know what to write about in the journal that day because nothing happened. So I'd be like, oh, I had an idea. Let me write it down here. Maybe I'll go back to it. And I never did. And I went back. I was like, oh, damn. Yo, that one's kind of cool. But here's an example. I had an idea again to write about the stars, our size compared to the galaxies in the sky, and how that isn't a reason to panic. Nature is the root of peace, and humans as a whole. Reconnect with that, and I can see a lot of people getting happier. Like, damn, January 4th, 2020 me? What the hell's going on? And some stuff just flat out makes me laugh when I read it again. School is beginning to feel like a waste of time. I want to do other things, like work out in the morning. It is better for your health to do so. Helps with sleep. Natural melatonin levels apparently promote sleep around 10 to 6. So I don't want to go around waking up crazy early. School doesn't seem very good. Sitting all day, eating trashy food, being around people I don't want to be around. It's life. Shut your ass up. Can't stand that. I'll talk to who I want. I won't be forced into that. I won't sacrifice my happiness for others. I'm disappointed enough as is. Yeah, that's kind of sad. But now that I'm a lot better than I was, I can just read things like that and like laugh. It's just funny to me. But maybe you're not better yet, which is obviously fine. It's different. I'm different. You're different. And that's cool. But when you are, or maybe when you're not, I didn't try that one yet, you can look back. A year, half of one, 2, 4, however far back you can go, and see what the unfiltered, unadulterated you thought on that random, rather insignificant day, July 24th, 2020. If you can go back that far, I can. With this in mind, or without it, for it is very small, even insignificant, I would say. Good luck with your journaling habits, brothers and sisters, for I am not. I will take 2 months off and just forget about the whole concept as a whole. But regardless of that, I hope I evoke something, anything positive out of you today. And I'll see you sometime.